Alright, this is your boy Jug out with an intensity gear star placement video. Alright, so before I get into it too much, I'm going to go down here to my items. I'd like to show you guys what I have left for my intensity gears. Alright, so I don't currently have enough intensity gears to get a 6-star. Okay, so right now I'm kind of just working with what I got, so keep that in mind as I'm going through this video. Alright, so first we're going to go into enhance, and we're going to go into envelope. This is where I'm going to put my very first highest star. Alright, so I'm going to click on ductile shell, and this is your infantry damage received. In my personal opinion, and most people's opinion, this is your most important ability on your airship. Alright, you can also get this elsewhere in your castle from your wall, but your infantry is going to protect all your other troops, especially your even tier infantry. Alright, so this is where I'm going to put my very first star. Next, I'm going to go down here to cannons. Alright, and I'm going. Alright, this is your distance damage. Alright, so your distance is going to cause a majority of your damage when you're either attacking or when you're being attacked. Alright, so this is definitely your second most important ability. There is pretty much no discussion on this, alright, unless you just forgot to build distance troops. Alright, so this is where I'm going to put my second star. Next up here, I am in the engine. I'm going to be focusing on cavalry damage, which can be found in your fortified cylinders. Okay, so your cavalry acts as second defense and also an offense. All right, so this is extremely important that you guys get these started up. Okay, we're going to stay on our engine here, and then we're going to be going to infantry damage. All right, so previously, before this update, this was a highly debated topic. Okay, and it also depended on how you built your troops. All right, so your infantry that does a majority of the damage is your odd tier infantry. Okay, out of all the troops I had in my castle previously, these are the ones I probably have the least of. Okay, other than cavalry. But since the update, I have invested a lot of time in building up my odd tier infantry wall. Okay, mainly for my protection and also so that I can go out there and do a little bit more damage. Okay, so this is where I'm going to put my next star. Alright, next we're going to jump back into our envelope and envelope expansion. Alright, so this is your cavalry damage received. Alright, so this is a bit of a debated topic, whether this should come before your infantry damage or after. Alright, for me, it's not an issue because I don't have my 6-star, and by the time I do, there's going to be enough time for testing. So I guess it's a matter of preference. If you have a whole lot more cavalry than you do odd tier infantry, then this might be your best bet. All right, so but for me, this is how I'm going to be setting up my airship for now. All right, so next we're going to be hopping into the hull. And we're going to click here on protective coating. And this is your distance damage received ability. Alright, so distance is the very last troop to receive damage. But I also notice that my T4 distance troops take an awful lot of damage. Previously, I didn't have a whole lot of tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3 distance. I've since built up my wall, so I've got at least 50,000 of those troops. All right, that's just me personally. You know, I used to focus a lot on my higher tier troops to be a bit more effective in KVK, but now I'm starting to build up troops for my own protection. Okay, so we're gonna stay here in the hall, and we are now on battlefield treatment, which you can be found in solid welding. So you can see here I've also got a 5-star. Okay, battlefield treatment is a lot harder to come by than it used to be. Alright, so you can still get it in your research, you can get it in your airship, and if you're somebody like me, okay, I'm not a tower leader, right? I'm there supporting everybody. You can still find it in your duelist boots. Okay, there, the second ability, 12% to my battlefield treatment. And here in the ring, you can also find it there, an extra 6% to your battlefield treatment. All right, next we're going to be hopping into our engine, and we're going to be clicking here on piping system. This is for your troop march speed. All right, so this is going to help you out when you're in battle, and this is also going to help you out when you're going to tiles and even beasts, okay? This does actually affect your speed when you're hitting beasts, even though there is a specific ability for that, okay? So I want to be able to get where I'm attacking faster, especially because I'm a bit of a smaller castle. I'm not a C40. I don't have killer stats, so I want to attack and get in and out of there as soon as humanly possible. For me, when I'm attacking during Kingdom Raid, or Ike as some of you guys like to call it, I just go for my kills. I don't go for resources because I've had way too many C40s crawl up and hit me, you know, and rebuilding my troops, unless I'm getting a monstrous amount of resources, it's generally not worth it for me. All right, next we're going to go back into our hull, and we're going to click here on hull lining. All right, so here, this is your artillery damage received ability. I know a lot of people, you know, are on both sides of the argument as far as artillery goes. Artillery is fantastic for gathering, okay? But with artillery, I've noticed in the past when I don't have a lot of artillery in my castle, when I do get attacked, I notice that my infantry takes a significant amount more damage. All right, so I've also started building up my artillery wall. So before, I used to only build the highest tier for KVK so that I could kill them off and use that 300% boost, which I'm still doing. But when I get that 300% boost, I'm going in there and I'm building up my artillery wall, which I did not really have much of before. All right, so that's why I'm putting my next star on artillery damage received. So if you're hitting somebody that has a ton of traps, rather than losing a whole bunch of your infantry, it's often suggested that you're going to send a fair amount of artillery there to take out their traps first, all right, along with your march. Our very last ability, we're going to be going back over to cannons, and we're going to be clicking on accurate sight. As you guys probably see here, I do not have another 5-star on this ability. I don't have enough intensity gears at the moment to put a 5-star here, but if I did have another 6-star, again, it would go back up to infantry damage received. Until Guns of Glory does a patch on artillery, or they come out with more power for artillery, or they do an adjustment to traps, it's not a priority for me, okay? But still, I want my artillery to be able to take some of that damage when I'm getting attacked, and I want them to be able to deal a little bit of damage as well. All right, so if you guys have also looked, as I've been going through my airship, you notice I didn't have anything else start up. Okay, this is just me gearing up for battle, getting ready for the Kingdom Raid or Ike, or in particular in my kingdom where we've got somebody going rogue. All right, so I'm going to go out here for a second, and I'm going to go into my mail. So this might be useful for some of you guys if you guys just want to screenshot this. All right, so I sent myself a little message here as a bit of a checklist. If you guys want to screenshot this, again, this is how I set up my airship, all right? So I've got them here numbered 1 through 10. I'm going to pause there for a second, guys, so make it a bit easier for you guys to screenshot. Again, I have a note there. If I have a 6-star, I would immediately put it on infantry damage received. All right, so I hope you guys got something out of this video. Again, this is your boy Jug out with intensity gear star set up for damage and battle video. Please like, subscribe, drop a comment down in the comment section below, and make sure you hit that little bell so when you guys know when I come out with something next. Peace.